Hey all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today guys we're going to be doing our Photo-Etched Titanic build. So we are going to do issue 140 of Build a Titanic. Yes, by the end of this, apart from the rigging, the ship will be complete. She will be done. I am so chuffed I've got to this stage. Now there is a heck of a lot to do again in this one. Goodness knows how long this is going to take to record and to do. We've got more Photo-Etched, we're finishing off bits and pieces all over the place. And there's a few things that I'm actually not going to put on, like there is a forward flagpole. Well, the forward flagpole was never really used on the Titanic, so I think I'm going to leave that off and not put it on. The lifeboats as well, I'm not going to put them on until I've done the rigging because I think they're going to get in the way a little bit. So I'd like to get the rigging done first of all, but lo and behold, loads more Photo-Etched to do, so that should be fun. Not. Anyway, let's get started with today's build. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay guys, so issue 140, can you believe it? So in this one, it is the final Photo-Etched part. Oh, joy of joys, more Photo-Etched. Anyway, I've had a look through the instructions and I'm actually going to change how I do things in the instructions because I still think there's a better way of doing it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from step 3. Which is to put the ringlets on the mast. Now the reason for that is when I put the shrouds on last time, which are these bits that go to the mast, putting the ringlets on after, these were coming off, they were getting bent everywhere and stuff like that. So I want to put the rings on first. So we're going to start first of all. Now it's going to be at this point just here, it's sort of the first point up, and we're actually going to put on, if it didn't ping across the room, I've got to go find that now, we are going to put on an E ring. So let me just find that and I'll come straight back. Okay, found it straight away, that was lucky. We do get spares, but I don't like losing things. Okay, so we're going to put this on. So I'm going to go as high as I can and pop it on. Now I'm not going to glue that in place yet, and my reason for that is I think they're going to be a lot better with them not glued in, and I'll glue them in once we come to do the rigging so I know which direction they're going to go in. Okay, so the next one it wants is an A-ring, and that's just going to be at this bit just here. Then what I'll have to do is I'll have to move the camera up. These are going to hold in pretty well. I've discovered that on the front ones, that these are going to hold in pretty well. So you start as high as you can and then bring it down. Okay, so that's an A in. The next it wants is a W, and that's just going to go to the next point, but I just need to bring this camera up slightly just so you can see the top of the mast. So the next one's just going to go more or less up here. Let me just double check that with the instructions. So we've got an E down there. We've got an A there. Okay. Right. So the next one, it should be EAWC. EAWC. So EA. So the W is next. Okay, that's a W1. And then the next one it wants on is a C. Okay. Okay, so that one's on. So it should be an A, then an E, an E, an A, a W, and then a C on the mast. And then it does say to fit a D ring on the front mast, which I've already done. Like I said, I'm not gluing these in. Right, so I'm just going to adjust the camera again, so I'm just going to pause, and then we can start putting the shrouds in, so back in a sec. Okay, so now it's time to put the shrouds on. So I'm going to put this back one on first. So I'm just going to coat the ends in some glue, if I can just figure out where I put my glue dabber for a second. Okay, and this is just going to go into 2 holes just down right in the corner of the well deck. Now I've actually had to remove one of the handrails because it was kind of getting in the way. I don't know why. Okay, so once that's in, we then just need to get the end tip into the hole. So I'm just going to glue the end of the tip because that's just going to be the easiest way to do this. It's been so hard to record these final ones. Just can't see where that's going in. Wow, that mast was well off. Yeah. Quite bent, actually. Right. So as you can see, I'm having trouble because my mast is slightly bent. So I'm just having troubles with this one. It will go in. It's just a case of getting it in and holding it there. So, right, okay. I'm going to try and crack this on camera because I don't want to keep stopping the camera. And put a bit of glue on. Try and find the hole it needs to go into, and then I'm just going to hold it there while the glue dries. Case of waiting. So this is the problem I had with the front mast, is then when I started putting the ringlets on, the shrouds had come off and yeah, lead to all kinds of problems. But that is actually in place. Fantastic. So if I just move the camera, we'll put the other side in. This is the port side. Then after this we get to do some lovely photo etch, which will be a so you can sort of see how that is going to go in. Right. Right, so that will line up. Just again, the mast is going to need slightly adjusting. So, I'm going to pause it there, get this in, so I'm just going to make sure that this is in perfectly. And then basically, guys, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 pages of Photo-Etched to do. And then we do have some decals at the end, which I'll do. Like I said, I'm not putting the lifeboats on yet until I have done all the rigging, because I think that's going to be easier once that's all done. So, enjoy the time lapse of the final Photo-Etched. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, I'll see you on the other side. Okay guys, so we have done all the photo etch. As you can see, all the back is on and it's all looking great. So as promised, we have got a few things that we need to finish off on this. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting some decals on railings. Yeah, exactly what I thought. Decals on railings, really. But apparently that's what we're going to do. So all I've got here is some simple, get it in shot, there we go, Vallejo decal fix. This is going to help adhere the decal to the railings. Now I've already put some decals on the railings on some other bits, and I'll put that up on the screen now. That was difficult within itself. So here we have the decal fix going on. Then if I bring over the decals, so this is the warning of the triple screws. Now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a decal off the sheet and just try and get it on my cocktail stick, or like it normally does, it likes to stick to me. So we'll try it that way. No, I need to put it on a cocktail stick. Okay, so that's on, and that, surprisingly, until I messed with it or touched it, went on in the correct position. Now, like I said, I've never ever put some decals on railings. This is really testing me. But what we do have, we have another two to go. So we have one at this side here, and then we have one at the back as well. So I'm going to do them off camera. I'm sorry a lot of this is off camera at the moment, but it's just the way it is with it being so big and all in the way and everything. So I'm going to do them off camera and then come back, and then we're going to do one final bit to finish off this build, which would actually be putting in the docking bridge at the back. So back in a sec.
Eventually.
Okay guys, so then decals are now on. They are a little bit tricky, but they do go on. Right, so the last thing we need to do for this stage, or this issue 140, is we need to put our docking bridge on our poop deck. So I know this is, if you're doing this build, you probably think, well, that was done absolutely ages ago. It's only because I'm trying to do things in a kind of logical way, really, other than the way the magazine tells you, and I just think leaving that off till last was the better option to do. So I'm going to get some glue ready, and yeah, apart from putting the lifeboats on, and I'm not putting the front flagpole on, this would be the issue complete. Obviously I've still got the rigging to do. So there's all that fun to have. So she's nowhere complete, but this is going to be the end of this bit, and I'm really chuffed. I really am. The way this build has gone, the last three stages have been a challenge, to say the least. But it's going to be worth it. I'm just not looking forward to the rigging. Okay, so here we are. Now we're going to put our kind of final piece on. Just going to use a flat-headed screwdriver just to push this in. I don't want to damage any of the photo etch, like I nearly just did. I did test fit it earlier. Oh man. I've test fitted it earlier and it fit fine. soon as you put some glue in the hole, it doesn't want to go in. Right, that's in. I'm going to fix that while we're on camera. Need a bit more glue out. Putting a bit of glue just on to the railing. Secure that back in place. Just hold there for a few seconds. Okay, she's done. She's complete. Well, minus the rigging and the lifeboats. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is phenomenal. I'm really chuffed how she's come out. Really, I really am chuffed. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So guys, that is 140 issues complete of the Titanic. I do have the supplemental, which again is the rigging and the flags to do, which I'm going to do. I'm probably going to do that in my own time and take my time with it. But she's done. So that is issue 140 complete. Not the end of the story though, because I will be doing the extension. Well guys, that's it for issue 140 of the Titanic. Thank you for watching. Still, the journey doesn't finish. I've still got bits to do, but the journey will continue with the extension, which I'm really, really looking forward to doing. It's been a fantastic build. It really has been an absolutely fantastic build as the Titanic. When it first came out, I mean, we did have the Eagle Moss wooden one that I knew I was going to do. And then Hachette came out along with this one, and it just had to be done. And I've thoroughly enjoyed it along the way. It ignited my passion for a subject that I kind of forgot about, and then relearning and remembering things that I used to feel so very passionate about, thanks to that Mahusive model that has sent me down a path I just didn't think I'd ever go down. And I'm truly thankful for it. I really am. And I want to also thank you to everybody that's followed me on this journey of building the Titanic. It has been amazing. And long may it continue with the extension and the Trumpeter Titanic, which I will be getting back onto now this is complete. Anyway guys, if you like this video, please could you give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always, stay safe and bye for now.